They believe in the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then after that 1,000 years, that's when changes start to take place. That's when changes start to take place. It became a big gap between Idris and the next prophet and messenger being sent. And the next prophet and messenger that's been sent after Idris is Nuh. But there was that long and big gap between Idris and Nuh. Few centuries. No prophet, no messenger. But these prophets and messengers had followers. And out of the followers is always the best of followers. So in other words, these prophets and messengers had very righteous, God-fearing, obedient followers. And when the prophet went, people start to look up to those followers. Respected followers, ulama, salihin, scholars, righteous people. People used to respect them. After the death of the prophet and the messenger Idris, there was the followers of Idris, very righteous, very God-fearing, very obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People used to respect them. And at the time of Idris, when they had a problem, they used to go to Idris. After Idris, they started to go back to those righteous people. After the death of the righteous people, what happened? There wasn't many followers of those righteous people. Because it's usually maybe the Prophet will have bigger influence to have followers than a righteous person to have a followers. So Shaitan played his game. People worshipping one Lord, believing in Allah Azza wa Jal, the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So at the time of the Prophet Idris, people would go to him. Idris went, people went back to his righteous followers. Now the righteous followers are gone. Who do we go back to? So Iblis started to play them with the minds of the weak people.
Shaitan came, and when people started to die, when people died, Shaitan said to them, what a wonderful person you are. What a wonderful. So Shaitan came and he grieved. Now you've got to look at the Shaitan's tactics here. Shaitan came along and he grieved with them. He said, man, that person who died, like Sheeth alayhi salam, if he died, or somebody else really good died, he said, man, this person died. Oh man, don't you feel, what a wonderful person he was. So Shaitan's there and he's actually grieving over this soul that has passed away. So they start to know this person now, this wonderful person who's grieving over a good soul. Then what happens is the next generation dies. So the same Shaitan comes along and he says, man, another soul, we've just lost another soul, a good soul on this earth. How much corruption is there on the earth? And when a good soul goes like this and so on, so he's preaching, he's making people feel, wow, he's a good, preacher, right? So he's given that. The next time it happens again, he says, you know what we should do, guys, what we should do? We should have a remembrance for this person. So how are you going to have a remembrance for this person if we don't quickly make something that reminds us of this person? So quick, what did they do in the early days? You see these early drawings, don't you, on the walls and caves and so on, of deers and lions and whatever else it is of their nature, right? So what he told them to do is to make a certain drawing of this individual. Look, we need to do this. We need to remember good people like this and honor them. We need to do this. So they go ahead and they do this. Next generation comes. Now he's got a drawing there, you see. He's got a few drawings that are coming up of these pious people that had passed away. Next generation, he said to them, he said, hey, listen, young boys, you're going to die soon, right? You're going to die. You need to respect your elders. Respect them. And how you respect them is, see those carvings on there? Right? See, pay him respect. Pay him respect. So it's like, look up to them, revere them, show them that you like them, right? When the next generation came, he said, you're the grandchildren of these figures that went. What great grandfathers you had. These pictures, what you should do, you should take them and we should honor them more, respect them by carving out certain, stones out of the shape of these heads. So they did that because that was respect. Next generation came, Shaitan said, respect, just bow your head down. That's all you do. Just bow your head down. So this new generation is like, bowing the head down. Next generation, he comes, he says, these are the things that give you your life and bread and everything you've got. Do you realize that? Did you see your fathers do that? Well, you should get onto the floor and do sujood to that thing. So they do that. Next generation, he's got them fooled. He tells them, look, they're gods.